Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So Ethereum is holding above the important 1280 level and it seems to be holding it quite well. So I therefore will make carefully, but I will make the breakout scenario now my primary expectation. As I said before, we always have to give Ethereum here the chance that a breakout could occur. There was always a bullish scenario, and I told you a move above 1280 will make me consider to make this the primary expectation. Until then, we were here in a rectangle pattern that could have very well also broken out to the downside. For now, we can carefully say that yes, the low might have been in here at 880. As I always say, don't chase for the lowest low. Ethereum could have at any point now start to move up, and it's finally doing it. So I'm going to make this my primary expectation. I probably will give it a 60% probability that the breakout is successful, and the bearish scenario a 40% probability, which will get again less likely should we reach wave 3 target here, and in fact very much unlikely. So for now this is all working out as per the bullish chart here at the moment. Gave you the view here that we need to reach this wave 3 target to make the bullish one work. But of course I don't want to wait until we necessarily get there, because we've got one impulse here, one correction here, one impulse here, one correction here, one impulse here, a correction, and now the next impulse, and it's holding really well. So this could be a bit bullish pennant. We're going to zoom in a minute and take a look at that. But it is a good sign, it is a sign of strength that Ethereum moved above the 1280 level. And that was the magical level that I've been giving you throughout here, that we need to get above to be more comfortable with the idea that the low could be in. Now again, it's a 60% probability, which means there is still a good chance at the moment that we go lower, but this is now the primary expectation, as I promised I'll make that my primary one above 1280. And this was also, for anybody who might have missed the boat, I said many times that we are in a long-term accumulation phase. So again, anybody who missed buying, don't be surprised when we suddenly break out of an accumulation phase, because this is essentially what happens, right? So let's take a look at where we are now. So it's holding quite well here. We've got a bit of we can draw, depending on how you do it, trend lines are subjective, but you can see this here possibly as a pennant, or rather a channel. Again, it's subjective, so ascending wedge, or maybe even triangle pattern here. We're sort of still working on. This is tricky. It is a bit unclear, but what is definitely worth saying that we moved up very strongly with a lot of volume. We're currently holding it quite well. There are two possibilities, and as a more of a longer term person, my view is that the 1630 obviously are the next target for the bulls, irrespective of any up and down which might happen here in between. So we could move obviously down a little bit, move up a little bit. This will not move in a straight line. Please don't think so. Next target for the bulls needs to be this level. We can make it a bit more accurate from the low down here to that high. Target would be 1640. So that's sort of what it would need to reach. Okay, so this is the yellow wave count. This one here, 1640 target. We can always calculate the orange one as well, which is sort of the higher level one. Let's see where that would take us. That would actually only take us to 1450, but of course, as you can see here, so expect some resistance there anyway, but of course, because the wave 3 is sort of the one that's leading at the moment, so I would expect higher prices here in this move up to 1640, 1650, but expect some resistance here around the 1450 level. I mean, we already nearly got there anyway, but we can also, and that's the other way of looking at it, so this target projection would also point us to 1650. So there are two targets that point to around 1640, 1650. One target that points towards 1450 makes me think right at 1450 there'll probably be some resistance. Be aware of that. but eventually this wave 3 needs to get to 1640, 1650. And one possible trade setup idea that I posted in the Signals group on Telegram for the gold members already is that if we have now a breakout to the downside, next support would be 1280. We are here in a sort of a channel, as you can see, so that could be a long trade from there. Yeah, just an idea, not telling you what to do, but this is one possible trade setup, a pullback to either this ascending trend line or a pullback to that important support level. And that would at the same time be a retest of the previous resistance level as support, basically flip from from resistance to support. And yeah, interestingly, a lot of strength at the moment. So this could, in my opinion, Ethereum is now, after Quant and Matic, the next good coin that shows a lot of strength. I've been telling you throughout that the Ethereum chart is looking better than Bitcoin because Bitcoin hasn't broken out yet. I've been telling you throughout here this whole period that the Ethereum chart, from the proportions, looks more bullish than the Bitcoin chart, and apparently Ethereum listened, and it shows now that indeed there was already something built into the chart that showed more potential than Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is still below 23k, which is what it would need to break out of now. So yeah, looking interesting, looking promising. Yeah, it makes really fun to watch the Ethereum chart now. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.